in a place called Connecticut. Winter check-in with Ericka. Ericka, how are you today?
I'm great, Miss Deb. How are you today?
Very good. It's
Good.
pretty chilly, but we're gonna...
Well, it's a nice day, though. We got some blue sky, nice fluffy white clouds.
Yes,
so
we do. It's kind of like fall.
It is like fall.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can feel spring coming, which is nice, too, because we're going to get more snow. It's going to get cold again, but
Oh, yes.
it's nice to have that little reminder. So, well, welcome to my messy winter garden. I love my messy winter garden because that's what makes it real. And I don't clean up my leaves and debris in the fall usually. Sometimes I'll do some pruning back in the fall, but I like to let my garden do whatever it needs to do. And I find so much beauty in the dryness of things and the little pops of color like my evergreens that we really appreciate in the winter when everything else is brown and crackly and you can see where the snow has been. It's been all pressed down.
Yes.
Another great thing about leaving things up in the winter garden, come on this way and let me show you, is a lot of people like to trim back their echinacea, their rudbeckia, a lot of their perennial flowering plants in the fall because they just like the neatness of their yard. Well, come spring, you still got to clean everything up again. So use a little judgment. Cleaning up a few things is always nice, but you don't have to go crazy because we want all of this leaf debris and all of it to break down and be pressed down into our soil over the winter so it helps feed the new growth in the spring. I'll rake it all out.
Loaded with minerals and...
Oh my goodness, it's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you get, a foot of leaves dropped in one area, sure, you want to take some of that off.
Oh, yeah.
But it acts like a lovely little blanket and really helps to keep everything happy and ready for its spring awakening.
Pre-nourishment.
Pre-nourishment. So over here you can see these were echinacea. All right, so these were my purple cone flowers. And
Oh, yeah.
I have this stalks up, and if you see here, some of the seeds have gone, some are still attached. Well, what we forget about is that the birds all winter long will eat the seeds. They'll come and land right on top of these, and they will eat the seeds when the snow is still 2 foot high.
Oh,
they have
okay.
a little snack. Keeping the evergreens and my barberry, like these are my barberries, so naked and skeletal, I love them. But the birds can get shelter in there.
Yes.
Little creatures can have shelter. And what's great too is I get to see the structure of these shrubs so that now's a great time to start doing some winter pruning, where I can get in there and say, oh, I need to take out all of that thick 1 year growth that is just crowding the plant out, and I can still see its beautiful shape because I know when she fills in the spring, oh my gosh, that lovely red purple color she's going to have, she's still going to get enough light and air inside of her because her structure is so good. If you pan up, just above us is my beautiful queen apple tree here, and I'm going to be getting started on pruning her. She's dormant right now, which is a great time to prune. We got a couple of great weeks of nice, easy weather, no snow coming. And this is a great time to pull out any, again, of those new little shoots that have broken off that don't need to be there, that are just sapping the energy from my fruit-producing branches. And then I can take out anything that's overly crowded or might be damaged or dead. It's a great time to do it, and I get to climb a tree in the middle of the winter. So it's really cool. And looking at your garden and getting to see where things are in relation to everything else, automatically you're thinking, now what did I want to do there in the spring? Oh, right, I love this. I want to add that. I want to move these things around. Where are my new little volunteers that have popped up throughout this season? It's great. It's lovely. I have one more thing I'd like to just show you guys, and it's up here in front.
Thank you.
The front of the house, where I have...
Isn't this great, guys? This is so enjoyable hearing someone who's just a down-to-earth expert, as we are hearing.
Well, now the front of the house, you can see, of course, I have my roses on my trellises, and that lovely big giant dead thing there, that was my passion flower. And I'll start to pull that down now too this couple of weeks, which is great because it's real easy to pull out now too. She's going to come right down, no problem. She's not going to damage any of my rose bushes that she's entwined with. And I can also climb up and start to rehook some of my rose branches that are leaning out away from the trellises a little bit, get them nice and snug and happy for spring. Not going to prune them yet, it's not time. But even my hydrangea here, these are the Annabelle hydrangea in front. You can see the lovely dried stalks. Well, if they were cut down to the ground, I wouldn't have anything up here in front. Well, I kind of like it. So that's a personal choice. Annabelles can be pruned at any time of the year. You can't kill them even when you want to, trust me. So I like that kind of sleepy, messy, tousled hair look of a garden in the winter. It smells different, it feels different, but there's so much under the ground that you can feel. So get out into your gardens in the winter. Take a look, wander through them, be a part of them like you are in the spring, summer, and fall. And it's important. They have this season for a reason. It's no less important than any of the other seasons. So enjoy.
Gardening is any time of the year, and
Every time.
Ericka
yes.
is here with the winter check-in. And it's, what is it, January 24th today, guys,
Yes.
2018. Happy New Year to all, and do that winter gardening. Enjoy. Thanks,
Enjoy.
Ericka.
You're welcome. Thanks, Deb.